Alright, as you can see, we have the seats taken out of this 93 Miata. You got them right over here. As I was taking them out, I discovered that we actually have the wiring and the actual speakers, 4 headrest speakers, in the seats. What that means is whenever we get the radio working and we replace the door speakers, it'll be really easy to also replace those old headrest speakers at the same time, assuming that the wiring works, and we can have music playing in the headrests of this Miata, which is super exciting. I actually bought headrest speakers for my 91 Miata, but I never got around to installing them because I had to run all the wires and do all that, which I just didn't really have the motivation for because I had already replaced the speakers. I believe also the speaker wiring going to the head unit. I replaced the head unit in mine, and it was a lot of work, and then I was really happy with the results. But already having the wiring here means that it'll be a lot easier to just swap in the new headrest speakers and hopefully have excellent sound coming through the headrest. So obviously the next step will be to clean out these carpets as best we can, just with a shop vacuum. We'll be taking this out, take that top, the existing original soft top off of the frame, and then install the new top on the frame, then bring the soft top frame and put it back in the car. So part of that process involves removing the majority of these carpets in the back. It might be easy at that point to just remove all of these and either see if we can, well, obviously we do have the plastic bits going over the transmission tunnel, so that would be an additional step if we wanted to pull these carpets out, the largest piece. But we do have the option of either replacing these or just seeing what we can do to absolutely kill off all of this mildew and mold and get it back to smelling good, looking good, and just not being gross. 2 other things that I didn't mention in the previous video. First of all, this 93 Miata, in here we have a trunk latch. I'll show you that. So here, trunk is closed. In this Miata, you don't need the key to open up the trunk. Pull that lever, pops the trunk, and then you can just pull it up. In my Miata, you actually have to use the key as the only way to get into the trunk. So some people prefer being able to pop the trunk without the key. It honestly has been pretty convenient for me, just working on this car for the short time that I have so far. But some people like the added security of needing the key for that. On the contrary, I would argue this is better because the same key you can use to lock this plastic bit. Of course, it is just made of plastic, so you can make the argument that someone could break in there, open the trunk, but first of all, they'd have to know where that lever is. Then they would have to be able to break it, and anyway, I don't know. It's a lot of information there all at once. Anyway, so I still haven't brought the shop vac out to pull the just junk out of these, the existing junk that's left in there, and clean out the floors. So that'll be something I'm really excited to do here in a minute, and I'll keep you guys posted. Alright, so I've just cracked loose these 4 screws on this airbox. So we're going to pull off the airbox and just take a look at what the existing air filter looks like. I think I mentioned in the last video, no matter what, I'm planning on replacing this, but just hoping there's nothing absolutely disgusting in there, like any animals. I mean, I highly doubt it, but you never know. There were mouse nests in other parts of this, so I guess if I really wanted to be thorough, I think the air comes through this tube and then into there, so if there's any indication that I need to, I can pull that off or at least look in this end of that tube. So let me finish pulling these off. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see. Okay, that's not bad. It's been replaced at some point. Alright. Here we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. There's definitely enough dirt in there that it'll be nice to replace. But yeah, not bad. Not awful. And just glance in here. Don't see anything alarming in there. No evidence of animals being in there. Nothing of this is chewed, so that's a good sign. We're going to replace this just out of precaution. And yeah, we'll see what's next. Alright, it's been about 24 hours since I took my last video talking about all of the work that needs to be done on this 1993 Mazda Miata. Just to recap everything that we did in the last 24 hours, we got the airbox off, took a look at the air filter. It's not too dirty, but I don't mind replacing it. It'll be nice to have a nice fresh one in there. Cleaned up a bunch in the engine bay. Started working on the door jambs, didn't get too far. We did take out the seats, and we discovered that the seats currently have headrest speakers, which we'd like to potentially get running again, get working again. But we haven't done anything else with the radio yet, so that's still not operational. Other than that, not too much that I can remember. I'll give a little note at the bottom or the top of the screen or something if there was anything major that I forgot to mention. As for what our plans are for the next 24 hours, first thing, I'm going to run over soon and see if the parts shop has the air filter in, how to order it. After that, I want to finish cleaning up some of the little bits here and there that are really bothering me before I do a thorough wash of the car. Like, I just want to wipe down stuff like this. I know that it's not necessarily the most important, and we're going to have to probably wipe it down after we wash it again anyway, but like I said, I just want to be pretty thorough, and I don't want to leave any spot untouched, so I want to make sure we do that. After that, I'm going to work on vacuuming out the rest of the carpet in here. And then I don't think I'll pull out the top today. That'll probably be tomorrow's project, but I might change my mind. We'll see. And then I want to check if the powered mirrors work. That was one of the things that I forgot to mention in the first video. My Miata does not have powered mirrors. So right here in my Miata, I got this poverty button, and then this one's also a poverty button, because this is an extra feature that the original owner on this must have paid for, that mine did not. So, I mean, some of it's personal preference, or some people prefer certain options to not be there for weight savings or whatnot, but I think it's funny to call them poverty buttons. But these ones, those are the mirror adjustments. I just haven't had a moment to turn on the car and check if they work. Part of the fun that I'm having with cleaning up this car is finding little tiny ways to improve it from the condition that it's in now. So, for example, this is one of the pieces for the jack that comes with the car. Obviously, that's the main portion of the jack, but that's the rod that you put in and turn for the jack to go up. But it was missing this clip here. I found the clip up in the front well, or the footwell up in the front, and I was able to identify where that goes, put it in, and it took about 2 seconds, but it's like a million 2-second projects that the previous owners have not done yet. So it leaves it up to us, which honestly is kind of fun. So I'm enjoying it. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy watching these videos. But I'm super excited to get back to work, so I'm going to let you go. Have a good day. Another thing that I might get to today, I have this we got 3-step paint correction. So we got a primer, the paint coating, and then we have a clear coat that we can put on top. So there are a few spots. It's convenient because obviously I bought that for my 91, but this has the exact same paint. So like spots like this, you got water there, but spots like that weren't corrected. Same with these down here. And I'll keep looking over the car, especially after I wash it, and see if there's anything else major that needs corrected. But it's convenient that I don't have to go and order that and wait like a month to get it, like I did when I bought it for the first time. So with that, I'll keep you updated 24 hours from now. I'll let you know how things are going. Thanks.